Hey, handsome. What you doing? Are you enjoying your nap? So you can stay up all night and play? Hey everybody, welcome back. We are doing some more music reactions. This one is a request from Sir Ryan of Rivia. It's Linkin Park, or is it Linkin Park? Yeah, Linkin Park. The song is Lost. And Sir Ryan of Rivia does not know this yet, but Linkin Park is not my most favorite type of band. I'm not a big fan of their genre of music. And so although I've heard Linkin Park through the years in the background, I've never cared enough to pay attention. So, we're going to take a look at this and see what we think. Sir Ryan of Rivia loves Linkin Park, gives credit to the main singer, I don't know his name, for helping him get through some times. And I think most musicians, popular musicians, you have fans that will say that to them, depending on what was going on in that person's life and what time period it was and what song came out and all of that. So music speaks to everybody differently. Sir Ryan knows this, and he knows he's taking a chance with me. So let's see what song we've got. Well, we've got Lost, but let's see what it sounds like, see if we like it, and go from there.
Just a scar somewhere down inside of me, something I cannot repair, even though it will always be. I pretend it isn't there.
So this isn't the typical sound I think of when I think of Linkin Park. So there's that. It goes with gaming. We've got some anime going on here. And so I'm assuming that's part of the attachment for Sir Ryan. I'm still listening, still getting an idea of whether I like it or not. But it is a different sound from what I've heard from Linkin Park.
I pretend it isn't there. I'm trapped in yesterday, where the pain is all I know.
It sounds like we're getting ready to go into what I'm used to for them. Yep. Okay. So that's the sound I'm used to from them. So, yeah. Hearing and listening to the lyrics, I can see why folks would get attached to the song itself and how it can be inspiration, talking about being confused and lost and trying to find your way. So I get the connection. The little man got up enough to turn around and lay down in a different direction and fall asleep again. I think the vaccines from yesterday really wiped them out. They haven't been playing as much as usual.
Of the damage I've received.
Fangs is looking down the stairs. Before it goes on to the next part, hiding behind my illusion is basically talking about the masks that we wear in public. We wear masks with strangers. We wear masks with our friends, with our family. And so this public portrayal that we tend to have tends to be a mask. And there's a poem, I'll look it up after the song finishes, that I used to love reading in group all the time because it can speak to a lot of people, and it talks about the masks we wear. So I'll read that after this. There was something else I was going to say about the video, but I can't think of it now. Whoops, didn't realize I was pausing on a black screen. But the pain that you're pushing down and everything, we talk about it in therapy, but also you see it in social media and in film also, that pushing it down is not healthy and it's not good for you, and you need to get the emotions out. We need to process the emotions and let them occur. Let nature take its course, right? You got to experience the pain, experience the emotions, but we don't want you wallowing in it. So yes, you need to experience it, but we also need to process it, move through it, and get to the end, to a more healthy resolve to things. And the movie Thunderbolts. It's like, what's the rest of it? Thunderbolts address that. You can't keep stuffing things down because you'll end up exploding. That's what anger management is about. Not stuffing it down because you'll explode like a volcano. And so you need to experience it. Don't numb yourself with drugs and alcohol. Experience it, process it, get extra support if needed, go from there, right? It's at the end. The end. Oh, we see their silhouettes in the stars there. All right. So the song itself, I can get behind the lyrics and about not hiding, not wearing the mask, but also experiencing the emotions and that sort of thing. And it might have been me going into it because I'm not a fan of Linkin Park, but it wasn't horrible to listen to. So that's good. But the poem I was talking about. And the version I have in my files is a little bit different wording wise, so it's probably changed through the years because I didn't even know who the poet was. But the poet is Charles C. Finn, and the poem is entitled Please Hear What I'm Not Saying. So I'm going to read the poem real quick. Well, it's not real quick, it's long, but bear with me. I'm going to read it so you can hear the similarities. Don't be fooled by me. Don't be fooled by the face I wear, for I wear a mask, 1,000 masks, masks that I'm afraid to take off, and none of them is me. Pretending is an art that's second nature with me, but don't be fooled. For God's sake, don't be fooled. I give you the impression that I'm secure, that all is sunny and unruffled with me, within as well as without, that confidence is my name and coolness my game, that the water's calm and I'm in command, and that I need no one, but don't believe me. My surface may seem smooth, but my surface is my mask, ever varying, ever concealing. Beneath lies no complacence. Beneath lies confusion and fear and aloneness. But I hide this. I don't want anybody to know it. I panic at the thought of my weakness exposed. That's why I frantically create a mask to hide behind, a nonchalant, sophisticated facade to help me pretend, to shield me from the glance that knows. But such a glance is precisely my salvation, my only hope, and I know it. That is, if it's followed by acceptance, if it's followed by love. It's the only thing that can liberate me from myself, from my own self-built prison walls, from the barriers I so painstakingly erect. It's the only thing that will assure me of what I can't assure myself, that I'm really worth something. But I don't tell you this. I don't dare to. I'm afraid to. I'm afraid your glance will not be followed by acceptance, will not be followed by love. I'm afraid you'll think less of me, that you'll laugh, and your laugh would kill me. But I screwed that up, sorry. And your laugh would kill me. I'm afraid that deep down I'm nothing, and that you will see this and reject me. So I play my game, my desperate pretending game, with a facade of assurance without and a trembling child within. So begins the glittering but empty parade of masks, and my life becomes a front. I idly chatter to you in the suave tones of surface talk. I tell you everything that's really nothing, and nothing of what's everything, of what's crying within me. So when I'm going through my routine, don't be fooled by what I'm saying. Please listen carefully and try to hear what I'm not saying, what I'd like to be able to say, what for survival I need to say, but what I can't say. I don't like hiding. I don't like playing superficial, phony games. I want to stop playing them. I want to be genuine and spontaneous in me, but you've got to help me. You've got to hold out your hand, even when that's the last thing I seem to want. Only you can wipe away from my eyes the blank stare of the breathing dead. Only you can call me into aliveness each time you're kind and gentle and encouraging. Each time you try to understand because you really care. My heart begins to grow wings. Very small wings, very feeble wings, but wings. With your power to touch me into feeling, you can breathe life into me. I want you to know that. I want you to know how important you are to me, how you can be a creator, an honest-to-God creator of the person that is me, if you chose to. You alone can break down the wall behind which I tremble. You alone can remove my mask. You alone can release me from my shadow world of panic, from my lonely prison, if you choose to. Please choose to. Do not pass me by. It will not be easy for you. A long conviction of worthlessness builds strong walls. The nearer you approach me, the nearer you approach to me, the blinder I may strike back. It's irrational, but despite what the books say about man, often I am irrational. I fight against the very thing I cry out for, but I am told that love is stronger than strong walls, and in this lies my hope. Please try to beat down those walls. with firm hands, but gentle hands, for a child is very sensitive. Who am I, you may wonder? I am someone you know very well, for I am every man you meet. I am every woman you meet. And he wrote that in 1966. I thought there was another line. I would have made a more definitive period at the end of that sentence, but that's the poem that it kind of reminded me of, that I used to read to group all the time, and we would, talk about it, process it, all of that. All right. So on that note, thank you, Sir Ryan. I'm glad this song means a lot to you and has helped you through some tough times. I can understand why it does, for the very reasons that I pointed out. And if you would like to make any music recommendations, you just need to go to my Discord and you'll see the music section, if you've chosen that icon, and the place to put the recommendations. So on that note, thank you all so much for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.